The author of this passage would most likely agree with which of the following statements. So this will there will be support for what the author might believe in the passage somewhere, but it will not be stated outright because the author would agree as a type of inference question. So A, physiocracy should be paid more attention in the history of economic theory. Well, it does say that it's often neglected, but that doesn't mean that the author doesn't say anything about, hey, people really need to pay more attention to this. So we can rule that out. B, the difficulties of the physiocratic system ultimately proved the wisdom of mercantilism. No. C, physiocracy cannot work in a nation with great material wealth. Not necessarily true, it's just a different focus. If the country has great material wealth and great agricultural resources, physiocracy could totally work. D, physiocracy will work best in countries rich in natural resources, like, land that can be tilled. So that makes sense. In order to grow crops, you need to have land that can grow crops. E, regions with high levels of natural minerals are most conducive to a physiocratic system. That's not necessarily true. There are all sorts of agricultural schemes whereby minerals, you don't actually have to have high levels of natural minerals there. Of the two, between D and E, rich natural resources as opposed to just natural minerals, physiocracy works best here because it allows for different types of agricultural production, whereas natural minerals, if it's all buried in mountains, that doesn't do you any good for growing food. So we can get rid of E and select D.